Cultivating a Faith-Win Attitude. April 7, 2015. It is not always easy to live in faith each and every day. It is well understood, and you know from personal experience that life can be difficult, sometimes frustrating and often confusing, and occasionally you might find yourself feeling depressed or helpless, depending on what has occurred. When things are going great, it is always easy to live with faith in your heart. But when things seem to be falling apart all around you, and it appears, no matter what you do, everything seems to be going against you, how do you live with faith in your heart then without falling to pieces? Even if you are working through and dealing with pretty tough challenges, it is always better to live with faith in your heart than to tackle life's difficulties without faith. When your body is sick with illness, your career has taken a sudden, unexpected change, or you are having relationship issues, regardless what is going on in your personal, professional and even your spiritual life and pursuits, don't lose your faith. God has never given up on you, therefore don't lose sight of the light that is guiding your way through all the troubling darkness. After every storm you pass through, you appreciate the light of your success that much more. You can look back with gratitude deep in your heart, understanding what you have learned, and turning that newly achieved knowledge into heartfelt wisdom. Many of the things you believe in and hold dear to your heart, including your love for Jesus and for His Heavenly Father, never came to you by accident. The things you hold dear to your heart, what is most important to you, is also where you place your faith. There is no secret code given to only the chosen few to live a faith-filled life. God does not give faith as a gift to some and not to others. To live in faith, dear ones, is a demonstration of your actions, words, thoughts, and choices that are derived from your values and beliefs, what you consider to be true to you instead of what you think or feel could be true. What you believe in your heart to be true never needs to be second-guessed. Try to imagine, dear ones, being blindfolded, then every movement you make is taken by faith alone, trusting with your whole being that you are going in the direction you need to go, doing the things you need to do, and so on. It would be an exercise difficult at first, as you would have to learn to not rely on sight, but on faith and trust. This kind of exercise would definitely put a new spin on how you perceive faith, yourself, and life in general. Being able to walk in your daily lives, with your eyes opened, able to see, hear, smell, feel, and taste, you easily grasp through your sensory perception what is safe and comforting. But those dear souls that lack one of their senses relies on their faith, intuition, trust, and a little practice and effort of not standing still, but moving forward. Since you cannot live your life still as statues, it is essential to your personal development and growth to believe in yourself and act accordingly to your beliefs while respecting the beliefs of others, even if they are much different than your own. Without faith being a part of any goal, dream, ambition, or even quest, what success you achieve will not be complete or pleasing. It feels good to accomplish something after reaching every step and persevering any sudden change or obstacle that seemed to make its way uninvited. You can increase more intentional faith by becoming clearer on what you believe. So many dear souls truly do not live by what they believe to be true, therefore violating their faith and making it difficult to secure a better relationship with God. How can you expect someone to look up to you if you don't follow your own advice? Another way to increase your amount of faith is by becoming more responsible for what has gone on in your life, and to let go of what is hindering greater, positive growth and opportunities. There is no time like the present to end the war with yourself and form a peace treaty with your inner person. Carrying the burden of grief from past experiences that have gone wrong or have been hurtful will only weigh you down. Light your load, but letting the old, outdated, no longer helpful go. You can increase your depth of faith in more areas than what is spiritual. There are many areas in your life that could benefit you believing more, instead of second-guessing or being overly doubtful. God doesn't only shine a light on your spiritual path, but guides you through all life. The more you believe in yourself and in the life you are leading, the greater your faith will be in those areas. Every once in a while, take a good look at yourself and check in on your progress. Do you often fool yourself, thinking with an egoic mind that you are living by faith when many times you are not. It is very easy to fall into the deceitfulness of temptation. The best ways to avoid distracting temptations is by engaging more often in prayer, meditation, sharing with others that have similar interests and beliefs that you do, fast on a regular basis, and seek counsel with someone you look to for guidance and wisdom, and other activities that encourage faith and lightheartedness. It is important, dear ones, to always be aware and on your toes of yourself becoming attached to negative habits, distractions, or other ways of being that has the potential of causing you to become sidetracked. The more aware you become, the more you can see. After spending lots of quality time with your inner person, and learning what your truth is, the most difficult thing to do next is to act on what you believe to be true to your heart in all you do. So many dear souls look for excuses for not living by a heart driven by faith. It is much too easy to master the art of excuse making. It takes a little more effort to move past any excuses, and to live by your truth. But when you meet your truth, you also meet your beliefs, and understand at a deeper level what you value most, and cultivate a life that is governed by faith. It is important to understand what it means to live by faith. Living by faith, dear ones, truly describes that you must step forward without knowing beforehand what will happen. Don't fear what may or may not happen. Believe in yourself and trust with your heart that all will turn out as it is meant to. As you meander through life, understand that the negative things you encounter, the twists and turns that give color and experience, truly has no control over you unless you give your control away. Even if the situation appears to be winning, you are the one still making the choices. You always have a choice, one way or the other. Remember, dear ones, it is never what another person is doing or not doing, it is what you are doing that is important. When confronted by someone who is upset, angry, or frustrated, don't respond the same way. Reach into your faith-filled heart and respond with kindness and understanding. Regardless how many you encounter throughout your day that are going through hard times, their personal experiences are not yours. You don't have to give your power away to them. What they are going through should not stop you from living or fulfilling your life. Trust and believe, dear ones, in your own abilities and direction, knowing in your heart that God is right there with you every step of the way. You were never created to give up at the first moment of a new, unpredictable challenge that carried the possibility of being difficult. You are here because God knew in advance that you could win and overcome any challenging situation that came your way. Just remember, dear ones, you cannot overcome any challenge by remaining fearful of it. You must cultivate enough faith in yourself that you can, and live by that faith every day. And so it is. I am Ascended Master, El Morya, through Julie Miller. SpiritualNetworks.com